So for those of you that didn't catch it, and I tried to tell everybody that I have ever met in my entire life because I was that excited. Tiger JK, the godfather of hip hop himself, of K hip hop, commented on the reaction that I did for Timeless, which was him collabing with Junie. And this was the comment that he left. I wrote 845 to Heaven as a tribute to my beloved grandmother who left us at 845. RM, with his kind heart, paid homage to me by incorporating the titles of my songs into a verse, showcasing his affection in the most beautiful way. He is genuinely a humble legend, and I cherish him both as a dear friend and as an artist. The artwork for the song was crafted by the legendary Kim Jong-gi, adding even more value to this project. Now, keep in mind, those things that he just commented on were questions that I had in the video, so he was just giving some context. Stumbling upon this page has filled me with immense joy. It's truly a treasure. I'm deeply grateful for the happiness it has brought to my heart. Blessings to you, and thank you for making my heart smile. So it was a pretty big deal. I was really excited about that. This is 8 years ago. So this is the song that he was referencing in the comment that he put in the channel. Because in Timeless that he did with Namjoon, Namjoon's lyric talked about 845, and he was referencing this song from Tiger JK, 845 Heaven, which he said in the comment he wrote for his beloved grandmother who passed at 845. Okay, so I am hoping there's some lyrics here. Oh, it doesn't look good. We might have to pull the lyrics. Let's see here. Let's find out. I don't think there's any sound left. There we go.
I know you're up in heaven, smiling on me. 있을 때 잘할 걸, 들릴 때 말할 걸. 어느 날가 다를 것 없었던 그날 아침 날 깨우는 벨소리에 난 이미 느꼈어. 시간을 돌리기에는 난 이미 늦었어. One last cry, oh please God try. Please don't let her down, me can always lie. 내가 행복하게 해준다고 기다리랬잖아. 내가 정상에 설 때까지 기다린댔잖아. 조금만 더 참아줘, 세상에 남아줘. 신아 제발 이번 한번 못 본 척도 감아줘. 실수일 거야, 신도 완벽하진 않아. 이 세상 가장 소중한 걸 가지려 하지. 845 그대는 하늘나라도 오직 서만이 존재하는 평온한 세계로. 845 그대는 하늘나라도 내 목소리가 들린다면 know that I love you. 845 그대는 하늘나라도 오직 서만이 존재하는 평온한 세계로. 845
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's some deep symbols here. Well, I say deep, I mean, you'll see.
그대는 하늘나라로 내 목소리가 들린다면 know that I love you. 있을 때 잘할걸, 들릴 때 외칠걸. 얼마나 내가 그댈 사랑한다고. 대답 없는 당신의 손을 꼭 붙잡고. 혹시 크게 외치면 들릴까 소리 질러봐. 제발 일어나 눈을 떠봐. One last cry, let me say goodbye. Please don't let her down, me I know it's the lie. 세상이 나를 미워해도 난 당신의 최고. 그 누가 뭐래도 절대 날 탓하지 않는 무조건적인 당신의 사랑은.
Do you catch him pleading in this shot? Look at this. Watch the left side of the frame here. Right here, this pleading that's happening.
당신의 사랑은 기적과도 같은 기적을 만드는 신다운 가장 완벽한 아름다움. The most beautifulest thing in the world, the most precious thing in the universe. My love, my love.
Wow.
8:45 그대는 하늘나라도 오직 서만이 존재하는 평온한 세계로. 8:45 그대는 하늘나라도 내 목소리가 들린다면 know that I love you. 8:45 그대는 하늘나라도 오직 서만이 존재하는 평온한 세계로. 8:45 그대는 하늘나라도 내 목소리가 들린다면 know that I love you. 마지막 인사 말도 없이 그댄 어딜가. 숨을 쉬어도 내 가슴은 아픔만이 꽉 차. 한숨을 밀어내도 아픔만이 남아. 텅 빈 이 세상에 난 보이지가 않아. 하지만 애써 웃어 너무 슬퍼하는 내 모습을 보면 혹시 그대마저 슬퍼할까봐 약속해 절대 그대 잊지 않을게. 이제 힘든 당신의 손을 놓아드릴게. 8:45 그대는 하늘나라도 오직 서만이 존재하는 평온한 세계로. 8:45 그대는 하늘나라도 내 목소리가 들린다면 know that I love you. 8:45 그대는 하늘나라도 오직 서만이 존재하는 평온한 세계로. 8:45 그대는 하늘나라도 내 목소리가 들린다면 know that I love you. 하늘나라도 평온한 세계로. 하늘나라도 평온한 세계로. 평온한 세계로. Now she's back up in heaven again. I know you're up in heaven. 사랑은 일은 모든 사람들에게 내 목소리가 들린다면 know that I love you. Just know that I love you.
Oof. Yeah, I got some theories on this one. Damn, that was good. So I'm sure you roll your eyes at me when I say, I got some theories on this one, because you're thinking, well, we know it's about his grandma and it's a black and white video. What could you possibly have theories on? Have you not been paying attention? Let me show you my theory here. Oh, this is good. Before I hit this, let me ask you. How many of you have lost somebody in your life that when they were gone, you felt like your whole life was shattered? It ruined you. Somebody that you lost and you forgot what it was like to be happy. And you got pissed off at other people that were happy because they didn't quite understand that pain exists. Okay. I want you to keep that feeling in mind when you watch the visuals of this video. I'm not going to play the whole thing again, but there's a couple things that stick out to me that I think subtextually hit pretty friggin' hard. Okay. Again, this is all theories, but first of all, the song called 8:45 Heaven. 8:45 is so specific that you already understand the power behind losing this woman was to Tiger JK. He knew the exact minute that she was gone. not the day, the minute. Okay? So we already have a bit of a hint on what it's going to do to him emotionally. Now, what's he holding here in this first scene? What's he holding? Can you see it? Can you see what he's doing? What his role is right here? I'm going to put the pieces together. He is a conductor, and a conductor will conduct the orchestra, right? As an artist, JK being a producer and an artist and a writer, he has to orchestrate a lot of things for his music, okay? Keep that role in mind as this plays out. To me, this first part with the bass and the fact that he's dressed this way, the whole video is in black and white. The lighting is very sharp. It's very dark. You feel kind of lost. This first bass line and the fact that he's playing it this way while he's dressed like this, to me, reads as he doesn't have it in him to do what he normally does. Feel the very laissez-faire way that he plays this bass line. It's like, I don't care. I don't have the passion right now. It's just not there. And notice how he's dressed. I think this plays a part, and I'll tell you when we get to a certain point why I think that's the case. You see how he's dressed here as the piano player? There's a semblance of getting dressed, right? There's a semblance of structure here. It's not complete, but it's closer than where we were a moment ago. Yeah, going through the motions. Absolutely. And this right here, the conductor that we see now, dressed to the nines, there is a darkness and a grief here that is palpable. And it's done so well through these little mediums of how the subject is dressed, where they are on the screen, whether it's off to the right side, off to the left side, how close to the edge are they? These are all little subtextual things that, when done properly, you can feel what the artist wants you to feel. And in a moment like this, they want you to feel like they feel. Because if they can get that emotion out and other people receive it the same way, it's almost like, metaphorically, the audience is sharing the burden with you. Hopefully that makes sense. If I feel 100% grief and I can put out this song that 1 million people will hear, and they'll take just a 0.00001% of my grief, it takes a little bit off me. This might be a stretch, but this smoke back here reeks of that drunk artist drinking his emotions in the bar, lost in the moment, and I literally just live in this space of, I don't know what to do with these emotions. Going through the motions, I think, is the perfect way. And Perry, I have to agree with you. Potentially not showing the instruments could be a way of subtextually saying that he feels disconnected from what he loves. Absolutely.
I know you're up in heaven smiling on me 있을 때 잘할 걸 들릴 때 말할 걸 어느 내가 다를 것 없었던 그날 아침 날 깨우는 벨소리에 난 이미 느꼈어 시간을
Talking about this call is brutal. Brutal.
돌리기에는 나 이미 늦었어 One last cry Oh please God try Please don't let her down Me can always delight 내가 행복하게 해준
Now, this right here, this subject that we see numerous times, no shirt, in the dark, light very specifically hitting, and you see absolute emotion. We're seeing two different emotions play out here.
Oh please God try Please don't let her down Me can always delight 내가 행복하게 해준다고
You see this? This isn't an accident. This isn't just a cool shot. It is absolute confusion. It is chaos and grief and screaming and pain. And it's the other side of, I feel like I'm losing my mind. And a lot of you can relate to this. You know what I'm talking about. It's almost like when you go through this level of grief, you'll have these little waves of feeling happy for a second. And then you realize like it's almost like a guilt to it. You feel guilty for being happy again. And you feel like I have to be crazy for being happy in this moment when this is what's happened. Oh, and this part here, I can only assume he's talking about, I told you to wait for me so I could make you happy. Now listen to the next line. You said you'd wait for me to stand on top of the world. As an artist that's climbing through the industry and becoming more and more popular, that, especially considering the one we just watched, that's 10 days old, shows him on top of that building, right? And she didn't quite make it to that spot. That sucks, man. Oh, he's going through these different layers of their relationship. And when you add these details of the conversations that a lot of us can in some way relate to, promises, deadlines, goals. And don't think it's an accident that in this part where he's talking about his grief specifically, in a very detailed fashion, the subject is playing the violin, right? We all know, like, oh, you play the tiniest violin, the violin for my sadness. And then starting to blame God for taking somebody from you. And I have to say, I wonder, this line specifically, he's trying to take what's most important to me. It makes me wonder if in this moment, he's also referencing this weird fault that we put on ourselves that kind of says subconsciously, if I had just done this, I wouldn't be punished, right? By the deity of your choice or the universe, whatever. If I had just done this, or if I hadn't done that, this punishment would not befall me. And he starts to blame himself. Oh, that visual is... But feel the juxtaposition right here in this shot. The visual versus the lyric. The peaceful world where only good exists. Well, if that's the case, then why do I feel like this? This shit hits hard, man.
know that I love you. 있을 때 잘할걸, 들릴 때 외칠걸. 얼마나 내가 그댈 사랑한다고. 대답 없는 당신의 손.
Even this scene here with the singer, the microphone is always kind of haphazardly away from where it's supposed to be. He's not even standing, he's sitting down. His posture is over. It's like he can't bring himself to do what he needs to do, whether it's for his job, for his career, whatever. It's just, he's barely holding it together.
꼭 붙잡고 혹시 크게 외치면 들릴까 소리 질러봐 제발 일어나 눈을 떠봐 One last cry Let me say goodbye Please don't let her down Me I know it's the lie 세상이 나를 미워해도 난 당신의 최고 그 누가 뭐래도 절대 날 탓하지 않는 무조건적인 당신의 사랑은
Yeah, this bargaining, this pleading.
기적과도 같은 기적을 만드는 다음 가장 완벽한 아름다움 The most beautifulest thing in the world The most precious thing in the universe My love, my love 8:45 그대는 하늘나라도 오직 서만이 존재하는 평온한 세계로 8:45 그대는 하늘나라도 내 목소리가 들린다면 Know that I love you 8:45 그대는 하늘나라도 오직 서만이 존재하는 평온한 세계로 8:45 그대는 하늘나라도 내 목소리가 들린다면 Know that I love you 마지막 인사 말도 없이 그댄 어딜가 숨을 쉬어도 내 가슴은 아픔만이 꽉차 한숨을 밀어내도 아픔만이 남아 텅 빈 이 세상에 난 보이지가 않아 하지만 애써 웃어 너무 슬퍼하는 내 모습을 보며 혹시 그대마저 슬퍼할까봐 약속해 절대 그대 잊지 않을게 이제 힘든 당신의 손을 놓아드릴게 8:45 그대는 하늘나라도 오직 서만이 존재하는 평온한 세계로 8:45 그대는 하늘나라도 내 목소리가 들린다면 Know that I love you 8:45 그대는 하늘나라도 오직 서만이 존재하는 평온한 세계로 8:45
All these characters feel like they're representing different roles that he plays, and how it's just darkness, it's just grief, and he's holding it together, trying to still maintain these roles despite what's happened.
그대는 하늘나라로 내 목소리가 들린다면 Know that I love you 하늘나라도 평온한 세계로 하늘나라도 평온한 세계로 평온한 세계로 Now she's back up in heaven again I know you're up in heaven 사랑을 잃은 모든 사람들에게 내 목소리가 들린다면 Know that I love you Just know that I love you
Got to show that tear in the end. And you got to resolve it with his eyes opening in the end. Perfect. Okay. I think we have one for his grandmother, for one. So this one is for Tiger JK's grandma. Much love. And then I think we have one a little more personal to the ones that we personally have loved and lost, yet we carry on as we always have. Cheers, everybody. Much love. Our soul goes on.